Going to pause this thing. Recording in progress. That's what we like to hear. All right, so I have a plan for us today. You just need the usual stuff. Let's get warmed up. I'm going to turn my music up. I know Sandy's not here. She has trouble with the loud music. So marching. Go ahead, march, pump your arms. So belly in, chest up. Make sure you didn't leave something out that you're gonna step on, okay, when that happens. Okay, push your arms out and in. Push your arms out to the side. One arm up, one arm down, either one. How's the shoulder feeling? Modify if necessary. So hopefully we'll get you warmed up, and I do mean literally warmed up. Arms push forward. Tap your right foot, then your left foot. Yeah, because if I was at home and maybe had some juice in my devices and was doing this recording, I'd be doing it in a parka. So I want to get warm. Heel out, cross your arms. So my heel's tapping. Pull your elbows back. Tap your toes side. Open your arms. As you lean forward, tap back and push back. So there is a reverse lunge in our combo today. Push your arms forward. Slow this down, reverse lunge. So remember, there are some variations. Though traditionally it would be one knee bent, one leg straight. You can bend both knees. Not everyone's knees like that. Keep your chest up. 2 count squat, go down 2, come up 2, down 2, up 2. Get your forearm, belly and chest up. A little bit faster with an overhead reach as an option. Bring your arms up, maybe raise your heels up. Woo! Can you balance on the balls of the feet when you're up there? It's a question for us all. 3, 2, 1. Hold it, hold it. And march. So you see I'm marching in a mambo, but a mambo is a march. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Pause and do your mambo with the left. Now this is going to be in our combo as well. And since we're here and warming up, let me give you that pivot option that you might want to use. So without the turn, the pivot is like this. So I went step on the ball of the foot, step on the ball of the foot. So basically it's a mambo, right? But here's what happens. Pivot on the ball, pivot on the ball. What? So I'm going to go again to this way. Let's pause and do the mambo back to your right foot. Now turning for some people just doesn't feel comfortable. So you would have the choice in our combo to do 4 mambos or 3 mambos with the pivot. So my mambo, when I do it regular, I step on my heel and back on the ball of my foot. when I do the pivot, I'm on the ball of the foot the whole time. and I go this way. You want to try it? Let's go this way. Pivot, pivot. And you can't dilly-dally. Hold the march. Feet apart. Punch across. Because if you dilly-dally, you're going to be late for the next part. So not snapping my joints. Diagonal punch up. Punching down. You see the body is turning, my heel's coming up. I really need to tighten my core so that my back as I bend forward doesn't strain. Let's go back across, punch across, punch. And overhead. Up, up. And punching down, we go down. 4, 3, march in place. So let's do a little stretching, hamstring stretch, toes out, hips back, chest forward. Feel free to go elevate your leg. Do you have your water nearby? Yes, it's right there in the kitchen. Belly in. As you come up, switch legs, toe up, hips back, chest forward. Little side stretch, as you said, with feet apart. Take right arm up. Push on your hip. Open up the right side of your body. And same thing other side. So I'm just happy I'm moving today. I did 3 classes yesterday. I took them. I was a participant in the back of the room. Okay, move my hips around in a circle. So I did a lot of work yesterday and I am feeling a little bit of my back. Go the other way, so I'm doing my little hula. And that really helps the sacrum kind of get warmed up. Okay, step and attack is the first order of business. March 3, lift your knee. So we can set this grounded, but if you're already warmed up and zippy, if you want to take that heel lift as you raise the knee, or if you want to take a full hop when you lift the knee, you can always add that. Now this would be a forward 3, lift your knee. So if you had room, you would move forward and back. But remember, when I do that, it's kind of like zooming in and not a great experience for you. So I may not move as far as you have the ability to move. So you be you, I'll be me. Let's call this part 1. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Part 2 is the step touch to your right. Right arm, right leg. Left arm, left leg. Both arms together. Really stretch those arms out as your shoulders allow. Back to one arm. Both arms. One arm. Breathing. 2 arms. Let's cut it down a little more. Single right, left. Both arms twice. Right, left. Both twice. Right, left. Both twice. Right, left. Forward 3 and lift your knee. 1, 2, 3, get up. This is part 1. Part 2 is the step touch with the arm. Both. So let me show you a little option for those who might want to do this. So I did that turn. To make it easier, let's do 4 single arms and double arms. Go single 4 times and double 4 times. Now what that's going to allow you to do Is this on the double? Now again, turning for everybody isn't a thing, but if you think you want to, you can. Or you can stay in place. Forward 3 and knee. Feel your shoulders, warm it up. Single step touch. Double step touch. Forward 3 and lift your knee. Again. Single step touch, we'll do 4. Then do doubles, optional turn. Forward 3, lift your knee. One more time. Step touch single. Now I'm not going to turn, but if you'd like to turn, you go ahead for 4, 3, 2. Last time forward 3, you can add the next part. Step touch. We do single arms 4, double arms with an optional turn. March in place. Next part, 2 step to your right, reverse lunge with your left. To your left, 2 step. So I'm more of a diagonal rather than a turn directly side. And you can step this. You can glide it. Now check your form on that reverse lunge that this doesn't happen where the knee pushes over. Step together, step or glide. Last one. Forward 3 and lift your knee. We're at the beginning. Again. Now the single step touch side to side, 4. Optional 2-arm turn, you can turn. To your right, 2 step. Reverse lunge. Other way. Reverse lunge. Zip it up. Reverse lunge. Going back to the beginning with your right foot. Forward, 1, 2, 3. And again. Step touch singles, no turn. Optional turn with 2 arms. Glide 2, reverse lunge. Other way. Lunge. Other way. Lunge. Last time. March with your right foot. Now this is where our mambo comes in. But if you say mambo, it's a march. And when we end up doing this, it's either 4 mambos or 3 with a pivot turn. It leads right into the next part, which is step on your right and pull your left knee in. So we'll come back to the mambo, leaving the last part for the last part. Count your mambos. 4, 3, optional pivot, mambo, 4, I'm not going to turn this time, 3, 2, 1. One more time and I'm going to do the pivot, go pivot, step on your right, left knee up. I don't turn too many times, I get dizzy. So this is the last part. So we're going to change the order of operation, and instead of forward 3, lift your knee, we're going to start with the step touch. Let's go step touch. So you're on your left foot, yes? Single arm reach, big stride. When your feet come together, dip down a little mini squat, 2 arms. Single arm, 4. double arm 4, single, double. Now do one left, one right. Now both arms twice. So it's always going to be one arm, a second arm, double arms. Last one. All right, let's go back to the 4 single alternating arms, 2, 3, double arms. Now this gives you opportunities to unwind. So I'm going to go the way I'm stepping. Single arm. Double arm, optional turn. Single arm, hey. Double arm with an optional turn. One last time, I won't turn, but you can. Double arm, using your left leg. March 3, lift your knee. 1, 2, 3, hey. Let's go back to the beginning. 4-step touch with a single arm. Now the double with an optional turn. Forward 3, lift your knee 2 times. Once more. From the beginning, single step touch with a reach. Double arms, optional turn to your left. Forward 3, 2 times, up. One more up. Okay, here comes that glider 2-step to your left. Reverse lunge with your right leg. Other side. Step together, step, reverse, up. So I kind of slide my feet together. It puts a little more intensity in it, but you could do this. Absolutely. So do the one that makes sense for you. One more each way. We'll go back to the step touch beginning. And step touch to your left. We go, single arm. Double arm. Forward 3, knee up. Come again. Come again. 2-step glide. It's a reverse. Other way. Lunge. Other way. Last time. Marching with your left foot, which is a mambo. Another name for a mambo. You can get those hips going, because why not? So this is the 4 mambos, or 3 mambos with a pivot, pivot. Let's practice optional turn. 4, 3, 2, pivot, pivot, and mambo. Pivot, pivot, last time 4. You can keep all mambos. We're gonna go to the step, pivot, pivot, knee up. Step left, knee up. Hey, I'm back on the right leg. So you've learned the whole combo. We're gonna go through it once or twice, and then we'll get our water break. Step touch to the side, it's a single. Now double, optional turn. Forward 3, knee, do this twice. Push a little more. Glide to your left. Reverse lunge. Other side. Reverse lunge. 2 more times. Here's your last one. Are you ready for the next part? It's the March Mambo. 4, 3, optional turn. Step on the right, left knee up. Last 4. Step touch to your left and reach. 2 arms, optional turn. Do this again. Optional turn for those who didn't want to turn. Forward 3. Yes, I know we did it twice, that's okay. Here's your two-step line. Reverse lunge. Other side. Last time, mambo left foot. So we're back on the counts. Optional pivot, pivot. Step left, right knee up. 4 more. Step touch to the side. So remember, you don't have to turn. 2 arms, optional turn. Forward 3, let's go. Oh. Repeat it. Here's that 2-step wide for intensity. 1 more time each side. Last time. Mambo right. 1 more. Optional pivot, pivot. Step knee. 4, 3, 2, step touch with a reach. Double arm, optional turn. Forward 3. Hip. Hip. 2-step diagonal glide. Reverse your lunge. Hup, hup. Reverse your lunge. 2 more times. Mambo left foot. Optional pivot, pivot. Step knee. Hup. You're back on the right side. Step touch. 2 arms, optional turn. Forward 3, let's come up. Hip. Hip. 2-step glide. The lunge. Reverse. 2 more. Last one. Here's your mambo. I'm going to turn, but you don't have to. I'm going in 2. Here comes my turn this way. Step knee. 8. Woo, belly in. All right, let's pause for a little water break to keep your feet moving. Water's a thing. Okay, so we're going to do this a couple more times, and then we're just going to finish with some balance work. I'll wait for you. In case you didn't have your water, you should always have the water. I've been known to forget. Coming in, 4, 3, 2, here's the single reach. Double reach, optional turn. Forward 3, head. Come again. Diagonal glide, reverse lunge. Other way, reverse lunge. Other way, reverse lunge. Good form. Here comes your mambo with your right foot. 4. Now I'm going to not turn, but I'll point you in the right direction. Go this way. Step left, right knee up. Right knee, left knee up. Do as I do, not as I say. Step touch singles. Double arm optional turn. Forward 3, lift your knee. Hup. Up again. Diagonal. Reverse lunge. Other way. Reverse lunge. Other way. Reverse lunge. Last time, get your workout in. Mambo left foot. I'm going to turn, but you don't have to. I'm going this way. Pivot, pivot. Step knee. Now I'm going to stay here and keep doing the knee pull. So your moving foot needs to move back, not side, but back. And the foot that's moving comes up to the standing knee. how many. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, to the other side. Woo! Now the more weight you can put on your standing leg and simply touch the toe rather than pushing off it, the better. Come on, move the foot and up to the knee and back behind you. Last 8. Last 4. And easy touch in. Woo! So, waking up your hips. We're going to grab 1 weight or 2 weights. And while we're cooling down, the weights will be up on 1, flip on 2, straight out to the side on 3, down on 4. So, elbows up, wait, yes. Elbows up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Our feet will be still. So, upright row, flip, out, down. Now you might want light weights, given your shoulder stuff. It's nice if you have a little variety, or no weights is fine. Stand to feet relatively close, knees relatively bent. Up, lift the hands, straighten, my palms are forward, and down. Up, flip, out, and down. Upright row means your elbows come higher until you flip it when the elbows go lower. Elbows up, raise the palms, keep the palms forward. Now if you've got heavier weights and this becomes a bit much, you don't need to force yourself through it. Go ahead and set the weights down so you can finish the reps with us. One more. And just upright rows. Elbows lifting higher. Bend your hands. Four more, we'll leave the weights up. Leave your weights up. Flip your hands up and down. Flip them up, be careful, and down from the side. Easy does it. So then we're going to go to lateral lifts, and the palms will be forward. Last one, keep your hands up, straighten your arms out. Lower the arms, lift the arms. Lower, palms are forward. Makes for a happier shoulder. Hold it up, right there. So that you get that moment pause with the arms down. They haven't flown into your legs and left a mark. Here's my last one. So I'm going to put my right foot forward for you, left foot back for you, right hand on my thigh, left arm hangs. Now I'm going to face you because I want you to look at the squareness of my shoulders. This is not me bending and pulling up. I'm leaning forward, and it's that starting of the lawnmower. So you see when the weight comes down, it doesn't drop. So it's that retraction of the shoulder blade that I'm so fond of doing. Now engage your core. Nice form. Keep that front knee to 3 counts to pull. Pull it, pull it, pull it, release it. Pulling 1, pulling 2. 2 more, and then we're going to add a kickback on the single pulls. Last 3. Now pull to your hip, straighten your elbow back to your hip. Careful that shoulder doesn't drop. Sometimes it likes to go, oh, don't do that. Thinking 4 counts. 1 is a pull, 2 it goes straight, 3 back to the hip, 4 it starts back at the beginning. Keep that front knee bent and you should be feeling your glute a little. Okay, hold it here. Bring your weights to your chest. Keep the front knee bent. Bring your toe up. And we're going to go down, dropping your weights and lifting, but not straightening your knees. Don't straighten all the way up. 1 more, and we're going to say it's good. Okay, kick your legs out. Did you feel it back here? If not, what were you doing? Other side. Left foot forward, left hand down. Square your shoulders, and let's row. Belly and chest up. So this only makes sense for your glute if you're here. If you're here, you lose a little. And keep your spine up so you're not loading into your back. Things we need to remember. Woo. I should have put my hair up too. 3 counts pulling. 1, 2, pull, release. 1, 2, pull, release. Keep that front knee bent, belly's in. Blow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more times of 3 pulls. Last one. Now I'm going to add the kickback. So I do the row, kickback. Belly in. Keep that front knee bent. We're heading there next. 2 more. Okay, you're going to bring the weights up to your chest. Keep your knee bent. Engage your core. Slide the back toe up. Down. Up. You can keep the weights in your hands at your chest for a little more intensity. Don't rush me. Back to light. Three more. I lied. 2 more. Last one. Oh, come all the way up. Put your weights down. Grab your tubing. Woo. I'm going to get a little water. Whew. Now using, as we know, the quads and the glutes, like when we were doing this, that may have pushed your heart rate, so not unexpected. Okay, you have your tubing. Okay, the tubing will go behind your back. And if you don't have tubing, this time I'm north, get with me and I will give you some. All right, so I hold the tubing and the handles. Seth makes it not fly around. I was in a class yesterday and this lady's handles were flying around. Okay, a couple of different things here. If you feel you need to sit, sit. You can stand this way. I prefer this way, or this way. It's a simple chest press, pressing straight out from the fullest part of your chest. So we were working our backs with those rows, and now we're working our front. It's best done in balance. Now keep going. If you've got one leg forward, switch. If you don't, won't matter. Now I'm going to come and stand with my feet up and apart and hold my arms here and scissor. You don't have to move your hips. Mine just have a mind of their own. Woo! Now release your tubing back, hunch one arm forward, the other arm forward. Now that may not be tight enough for you, so feel free to work your hands up the tubing to get the resistance you need. I'm going to introduce a squat. It is optional. It happens when your arms are at your chest. So the optional squat, where you just keep the arms working. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Triceps. So I'm going to bring the tubing around. Hold the tubing up, so I still have it around both. I'm going to hold this in my hand. So I've got it on a diagonal and my elbow straightens. Now that doesn't seem like much to me, so I'm going to choke up a little bit. Let me get in close here. From the side, it's the elbow straightening, neutral wrist. The other arm just anchors. It's just a little different than what we usually do. Make sure that elbow squeezes straight each time. Now, if you're not using tubing, you're doing those kickbacks without the rope. Now I'm going to pulse it straight. Pulse, pulse. Each time, elbow straightens. 8, 7, 6, oh my gosh. 4, 3, 2, switch sides. So take a test. See how much tension you can manage. I mean, you've already committed to the time here. Might as well do the work. Like this. Each time the elbow is straightened, look at that neutral wrist. I don't feel any issues in my wrist. Create the amount of resistance that gives you the challenge for your workout. Whew. 4 more, and then I'm going to pulse. Okay, now hold it and just push and push. Never completely release, but do completely straighten. 8, 7, yikes. 4 more. And rest. So let's get the arms a rest and do some stuff with the legs. So you can use tubing, seated or standing. Feel free to bring your chair up. Standing on the tubing, I feel it's safer if we cross our handlebars and then pull up. Now, if it's too hard for you to do this, then it's better to go to the chair where the tension on the band is a little bit less. Okay, everybody sit up or stand up straight, and we do singles of right and left. Now, I want you to feel, as you're doing this, the importance of your core. Because if it doesn't stabilize you, if your back isn't working, it's hard for the movement to happen without this. So you've got to really anchor yourself. So it's more than just hip work. Two per leg. and switch. Now we're only going to do singles and doubles, and then we'll get to where we just do one leg over and over again, but it will be fast. So this is kind of our warm-up, get your form. Back to singles, slow pace. Okay, zip your zipper, stand tall, ready or not. Right leg goes out and in really fast. Other side, go. How you doing? One more set of 8. We can do this. Come on, I'm with you. 8, 7, 6, fight it. 4, 3, 2, other side. 8, 7, yikes. 4, 3, 2, and we're done. So release the tension on your band first, and we're gonna lay on the chair. You can lay on the floor. We have done this. You can do this from the floor, laying on your belly. You can do it laying across the chair, and you can be on all fours. I think we did this Tuesday. So it's bird dog. Now my chair is padded, so if you need if yours is hard, put a pillow on it for your hip bones. So I come to lay across. I want to feel my hands and my toes. Lifting opposite arm, opposite leg. Lifting opposite arm, opposite leg. That's all it is. If you did it from all fours, there is a bit of concern. So if you needed to hold the chair, turning the chair back to you so you have a chair back to hold on to, because this can get a little wobbly for some. And then let's see if I can get down the floor and show you. You just go ahead without me. If you're going to do the floor, so whatever apparatus, floor, chair, I'll be up here, I think I'm better to see. So make sure that leg is not a knee bent. So it's not this, it's this. Hip extension. Tighten your belly. And rest. If you're on a chair, you can kind of drape over, that feels nice. If you're on the floor, you can rest. And if you were on your feet and your hands, you can kind of round your back. Okay, upper body. So from the back of the chair, for those who are up, you're going to have your elbows close to your sides. Into, out to. Now be careful you don't tip your chair over or push your chair away. That can happen. If you're on your belly, enjoying that little draped like a wet noodle, you're going to bring your hands up on the chair. Press. And the same thing on the floor, except you probably want your elbows in front, and then your hands will push on the floor, and you'll lift up to wherever up feels appropriate for you. Count to 16, and then we'll be done. Go for yourself. Break it to 16. Bring over your heavy weights. If you're on the floor, careful when you get up, blood pressure. Ooh, so you just kicked into a whole lot of tricep work today. We did this with the tricep, we did this with the tricep, we did this, which was a lot of tricep. Now we're gonna focus a little more on bicep. Legs together. Sitting tall. Now just hold the weights down for a moment. Let the shoulders pull down. Now you can use the hammerhead, which means the elbow stays close to the body and the palm faces in. You can also rotate and rotate. Now I've asked for you to get your heaviest weights. I've given you the chair for lots of back support, and I want you to work at the own tempo. So if you're with me, that's fine. And if you're not, that's fine. So be nice and mindful that there's no swinging. I found that standing in the back of the room, I can observe those. And since I'll be subbing those people next week, I'll kind of know where I can make some helpful suggestions. Okay, we're going to take a little pause. And I'm going to ask you to raise both arms at the same time. Now, if you've got very light weights, you're going to go a lot longer than me. I've got my big boys here, so I just want you to do what you can do until lifting your weights becomes, I can't do it anymore. We're looking for the F word, fatigue. All right, go for yourself. Go faster if you're feeling like you could do this all day. I'm getting there. I think one more for me. Okay, I'm going to put my weights down. And be careful where you put your weights, because I may have you standing up. You can stay in the chair with your hands free and simply rotate. Okay, got to go back. Forward, 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 forward. Keep turning your hands. There you go. Don't step on the weights, Karen. Okay, abdominals from the chair. Scoot to the end of the chair. You're gonna start with arms straight as you lean back. I do not feel the back of my chair. And then come up. This is the easiest one. Leaning back, my arms forward, give a little balance. Now keep your abdominals pulled in flat and try not to round your back so you're not collapsing. My Alaska shirt, my Alaska Ember stays open. Yes, I suggested to them that if you do exercise with a lady who wears a beer shirt, it's going to be fun. Now I'm going to challenge myself by changing my straight arms to bent arms. So I've added a little more weight. Make sure your feet are grounded on the floor, that you're at the end of the chair, and shorter people really have to make that acclimation. You don't want to bump into the back of the chair. Feel free to turn sideways. Now I'm going to challenge myself a little more by holding my arms on my chest. Stopping at each end of the movement, stopping at the back, stopping at the front. Pull in. Is there another way to embellish? There is. That would be hands behind the head. It adds weight so that when I do that reverse lunge, it might be too much for you. You may feel that you're straining, so maybe you can step it back a little if need be. So there's always a way for you to do the safe option and be effective at the same time. And when you get stronger, you step it up a little bit. Now let's all bring the hands in front of us and lean back a little. Now turn a little, center, and the other way. Does this feel okay for your back is the question. Let me turn to the side so you can see. I'm leaning back just a little. And you can keep this pace. In a moment, I'm going to go a little faster. Squeeze your legs together. Okay, I'm going to go a little faster. You do not have to go at this pace. I'm going to go faster still. Here I go. Bum, 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 bum. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody sit up and undulate. The chest goes forward. The belly sets in. Now you can, but you don't have to involve the head. If there's some neck issues, maybe you don't want to use the bowing of the head. Stay up, open that leg. Get very, very tall. Hand on thigh. Right shoulder back. Reach up and lean over. Hand on your knee keeps that knee from pulling inward. And come up. Other side. Up tall. Shift over. Top shoulder back. Reach up. Keep that knee back. It likes to come in. Oh, thank you. This feels good. As you come up, two things. One, a chest stretch, but also our hamstring stretch. One knee bent, one leg straight, hands behind, grab or lace. Sit up, pull the hands off, go forward. Nice deep breath. As you come up, switch the legs so the other toe out, lifted. The arms are up here. As you come up, lean back, ankle circles. And put the ankle here. Sit up nice and tall, leaning forward. Ooh. Oh. Now, if you have your right leg, and you may have a different leg, but if you have your right leg, you're going to turn toward that right leg. Once you come back up nice and tall, put your left hand on the knee, put your right hand on the chair somewhere, the seat or the back. Get very, very tall as you turn. Easy twist. As you come back center, uncross, recross. Sit up very tall. Remember, your ankles are an option. You don't have to bring it all the way up on the knee. Come forward. Ooh. And do the same thing we did on the other side. Whichever knee is up, put that hand there. Roll that shoulder back. Get very tall. Seat of the chair, back of the chair. Slowly turn. Slowly come back center, and we stand without any assistance from our hands. Let's do a little hula again as we did. My back feels so much better. Thank you for helping me. And we go the other way. Okay, so standing, arms rise and fall. Now as you rise up, pick up one leg and fall, not into your chair and not over. Other leg. Last time on each side, picking up my leg. Feel like I'm in slow motion. Last time up and down. Okay, so we got our workout in. I'm glad those of you who could get on did get on. Oh, we got a few more people who had power. So I'm assuming some may not be in the area up north. So Glad you did the workout. I will be here on Tuesday next week, and we want to get our workouts in before we start indulging in other foods. So at the holiday, it's okay to indulge ourselves in things we normally don't have. So all things in moderation, but you get to make your own decisions about what you want to do. Please finish your water today. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.